Hey guys, I got another one for you today. Today I am in my 13105, still grinding the Tusk op, and honestly, I'm not spending a lot of time on these tanks. You got till Christmas Eve, so I'm just making sure I get my double ups. So I'm on Nomenhan in mostly a tier 10 match. Each team's got 4 scouts. I'm going to be looking for the 132-1 and their 13105. Can't count out their 1390, but their Bulldog, unless he's a really skilled player, I'm not going to have to worry too much about. So let the games begin, and before the timer even starts, I'm pinging the map in D4, and I used to just ping the map so I thought people would know my location. However, I've come to learn that people kind of disregard you as just a map pinger and an annoying player. So what I do is I ping a map and then I say cover me. That way I'm not trying to dictate where the battle's supposed to be, but where I'm going to be, and really all they need to do is get in position to where they can cover me. So I usually, in this one, I went D4 cover me, D4 cover me. So hopefully if people are paying attention. Now I spot the Bulldog, put a shot into him, and I damage his track, but I don't take it off. And then there's a 105 that's spotted, and there's their 1390, which somehow he missed. It's probably just because I'm really good at angling my armor. And there's the 132-1. So I've spotted all 4 of their scouts. Well, I spotted 3 of them. Somebody else spotted the wizard. And really here, you don't want to overcommit. Now I spot a Patton, and I see that the 1390 is driving out into the swamp. So I want to see if I can get some shots in him. I'm going to damage his track. I also get damage into him, and I can't see him anymore. To me, Nomenhan is one in the northwest corner. Whoever can win this field is majority of the time going to win. But there's a lot of technique and teamwork that it takes to win this field majority of the time, because a lot of players just naturally gravitate here, and then good players also know that the importance of it. So you can see their whole team's on this ridge, and that's why my spot is so important. I can sit here, get vision out for my team, as well as get vision down in the south for my other teammates that are sitting in E7. It's got 1 penetration so far, 2 spotted target hits. And really when it comes to games, I like the close games. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the high damage games. I like the assist, but overall I just like to win. Winning is like my first priority. I feel like any game that I play, I just want to win it. So I'm looking at this Patton. I can see like the side of his turret, and he backs down as soon as I pen him. He stayed up there confidently because the last time I did not pen him. I'm assuming. I guess I don't know exactly what he's thinking, but I kind of feel like I want to get higher up on the ridge to see if there's anything spotted here. Now I see a Waffeltrogger E100, and I look for a shot, but I can't find it, and he starts to back down, so I'm not going to chase once again. Our IS-7 is pushing up, and that's really a good sacrifice that he needs to make, so I want to help him when he asks me for help. So they have an E100 parked in the field, and I only had 2 shells left in my clip. And the E100 is now on a sliver. So their 132-1 went to go kill our IS-7, but he failed. Our E5 shuts down the E100, and this IS-7 puts a shot into the 50B, and he's asking for help again, which I'm clipped up, so I want to try to give him assistance. Hit the 50B, he realizes that I'm behind him, so he pushes up, and I have side shots into this 183. To me, that is just a big tank that you need to get rid of, mostly just for pure confidence. If their team has a 183, they're more confident, and my team might be less confident, and then vice versa. If their 183 dies, my team might be willing to push. So I got clipped up. Now I want to check to make sure it's safe to come up. Since I've been here and really haven't moved, I was expecting somebody to try to counter my position. And now I have shots into the side of the E4. Unfortunately, that one only damages critical hits his track, but the second one does go in. As I'm backing up, I try to throw a shell at the 132-1. Unfortunately, it doesn't go through, but I really didn't expect it to. And now the 1390's pushing back through the swamp. And the 13105 is fighting my fatherland. So that 1390 was tracked there, and I can't put either shot in. And this gun is not a reliable long-range gun, but when you can get it to hit the targets, it does a lot of damage. So a lot of times it's just worth trying to at least hit them. Now I had asked Artem to move, but he didn't have a mic, and he didn't respond. So I'm figuring just because he's Russian, he probably doesn't want to spend the rest of his game moving. He's just expecting to have to take a shotgun and then probably die after that. So I hit the E75 and I'm spotted. So I don't want to go fight two tier heavies with two shells in my chamber. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna circle back around and get up onto like E7, and that'll let me snipe at those heavies and maybe keep my arty alive a little bit longer. So the 132-1 is flanking my T30, and I get two shots in them. And really, my main goal, I wanted to get the two shots in there, but the main goal is to just push them off the T30 and try to keep them alive. At this point, we're down one tank, but I feel like they own the map. So we do own the Northwest. However, they have two scouts still left alive, which are mobile tanks, and they have an artillery, which can always, I'd like to say, even the odds in field matches, but in this case it's not really even odds. Now I take a really bad angle at this 132-1, and he gets away from me. And now I'm just thinking, do I want to try to get shots into this waffle or go fight the 132-1? And to me, the 132-1 was on a sliver, and though he still is respective as far as, a live scout can get vision out for the team, so that's why they're dangerous no matter how many hit points they have. However, the Waffle Trogger E100 is a balancing tank. It can definitely balance games or win them if left alive. So I'm pretty sure he's clipping here. I'm going to drive over here and I'm going to aim a little bit, but as soon as his gun even snaps towards me, I'm going to make sure that I shoot my shell so I don't have to try to trade damage. Alright, so their E5 is in C6, and I just let this E75 try to cap the base because who really cares? He's got 3 minutes to cap the base. I'm a mobile tank. I can get back if needed. So really what we did was keep his gun out of the game, or what he did was keep his gun out of the game, which is totally fine with me. E75 is a dangerous tank if put in the correct hands, and a really terrible tank when given to a crappy player. So I put my first heat round in. I have heat clipped up because I only have one APCR left, and I can't get the other ones to go, but I do manage to track him, so my Patton takes him down. Now, this wasn't really like the greatest game ever, but the impact that us three made that are still alive is pretty substantial, and I don't realize that these are the two guys that helped me pull this game down until I go to the post-game stats. So I stopped and I let them know that they have a Tier 9 Bat Chat, French artillery, which is pretty mobile. So I let them know, maybe we thought we knew where he was, but he definitely could be anywhere at this point in the game. A lot of the times their artillery will try to make a play towards the cap. In this map it is kind of silly to try to cap out, like I said before, with that 3 minutes. And they were spotting him over in D1. Somebody knew where he was, and he hasn't really moved from there. So I'm going to make my way over there. My Patton has 6 kills, and my E5 has 5 kills. So I take Artie down, give a good game, and now we're just going to see the post-game stats. Probably could have fast-forwarded it there for you guys, I'm sorry. Alright, so really this is what I want to show you. I take top dog with 5,400 damage, but then my E5 has 4,300 damage and 5 kills, and my Patton does 1,806 kills. So 1,800 is definitely not anything to bark about, but getting 6 kills is important. He was making sure that the tanks were dead, so they didn't pose a threat anymore. So you can see between us we have 11.6k damage, somewhere around there, and then we also have 13 of the 15 kills. So the three of us really combined to carry it at the end. Now, I'm not saying like we did it all by ourselves, because we definitely had some contributors, like the T30 putting down 2,200 damage. He did as much damage as his hit points. The FV215B183, our Death Star, did 3,300 damage, and also our E4 did 3,200 damage. So that's really all I got for you guys. Have a good one. Bye.